What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my 2024 Arizona Cardinals mock draft. Now, I'm going to need you guys, the fans of the show and new viewers, to comment below. Let me know how much you hate this, how much you love it, or maybe I'm somewhere in the middle. Maybe there's a few trades that you would like for me to change. And based off what the information I get there, I plan on doing another follow-up mock draft within the coming weeks. Right now, this is mock draft number 18, and I'm covering the whole entire NFL. Every single team is getting a little love from Doug Smith here. Okay. Now, if you guys are familiar with the channel, I do have one of the livest, dopest NFL draft prospect series where I have the actual players come on. So there may even be some guys in here I may have on in the coming weeks. So stay tuned. Hit subscribe. Let's jump into the mock draft. Here we go. All right. First person off the board. Okay. Let's get into it. Some people love Kyler Murray, but he's caused a lot of issues, and I'm not going to spend too much time on this because this will be another episode going on, but Jaden Daniels is all that in a bag of chips, y'all. Jaden Daniels is not only the most improved college quarterback coming from, I believe it's Arizona, I believe it was, all the way over to LSU and balling out and winning the Heisman and dang near sneaking to playoffs. Lord knows what would have happened then. even when you watch him in the bowl game, man, like this guy can control an offense. He can beat you with his arm, and when needed, he can beat you with his legs. And he's 6'3", not 5'3". I know Kyler Murray's not 5'3", but he's a short guy, and he always has to. His play action is immaculate because he's super fast and can run out the pocket, create plays for you. But that works against some NFL teams, not all NFL teams, right? So I hope this to be and if they model anything like this, I mean, this draft, if they model anything like this, could change what the Arizona Cardinals look like for the next 5 years. And even turn him into a competitor, 3 to 4 years from now. But Jaden Daniels, that's my number one pick, at the fourth pick for Arizona Cardinals. Then I have potentially what someone consider is the best cornerback, the best defensive back in this year's NFL draft, Kamari Lassiter, defensive back of Georgia. If he ain't number one, dang it, he's probably top 2 or top 3. He is all that in a bag of chips. He could be going a lot more earlier too. This is a mock draft, so he just so happened to be available. But dude is super dope. Then we have Chris Jenkins, man, life of the party, great locker room guy, great leader, has a lot of moves to take and get to the quarterback, and is a part of one of the most legendary, most dominant D lines I've ever seen in all of college football. Moving on, offensive guard, Baylor. You got to strip that O-line. Clark Barrington, man, is dope. Clark Barrington, I would have him on my top 10 list of best guards, and I'd probably even sneak him in there as far as like top 7 probably. He's a really good guy, a huge part of that run game over for Baylor, and the dude's a mauler. He's more of a run blocker than a pass blocker, but he's great, has quick hands, quick feet. He'll be a huge asset to the Arizona Cardinals and a day one starter. I believe so long as he has a good camp, day one starter. Then moving on to Brendan Rice. Brendan Rice, man, son of the legendary Jerry Rice. Keep him out west just like his father, man. I'm a Brendan Rice fan. I love Brendan Rice. I love watching him play. His ability to track down the ball, his ability to catch in man coverage, to split defenses wide open. He's elusive. And I believe we have not seen the best of Brendan Rice. I believe we have not seen the best of him. I think he's gone at the latest round 3, but he's a solid round 2, early day 2 pick. Jacob Cowing is an interception machine. Jacob Cowan, man, is amazing. He was a huge, massive part of that Arizona offense. Literally, I want to say he led the team in touchdowns. If not, he was second place. Jacob Cowan is that guy. Very fast, and gets separation. You can line up all over the field. I probably like him more than Brendan Rice, but Brendan is there. Like I said, that's who I got first. But Brendan overall, I like his deep game a little more than Jacob. That could change, of course, but Jacob is dope too, man. So, and here's the thing. I'm a Rondale Moore fan. I've actually had Rondale Moore on this show. If you get a chance, just type in Rondale Moore, the touchdown with Doug Smith. It's an old interview, not the best quality. It's when I first started out, but check out that interview, man. I've had him on the show. He's super dope. So like Rondale Moore, man, he could still. I hope they re-sign him. I hope they take it to re-sign him for a few more years, because Rondale Moore is dope, man. But he hasn't had a quarterback to Rondale Moore should be talked about as potentially could be one of the best slot receivers in all of football. He can play on the outside, he can play slot. He's a dope receiver. He can do it all. We saw it when he was at Purdue, right? But dude, listen, Kyler gotta go. Like, just so many people have to go in Arizona, man. So, but I think if they get more receivers there, so I think it's benefit the team a lot more. Moving on, Dylan Johnson. Look, if it's 4th and 4, if it's 3rd and 4, if it's whatever it is, if it's 5th and goal, you want to hand it to Dylan Johnson. Dylan Johnson can take over a game, and you know what's dope, man? At times things weren't necessarily clicking for Michael Penix, which is almost rare when he was at Washington. He had Dylan Johnson right there to hand the ball off to. This guy reminds me of Taylor from the Colts, man. He's all that in a bag of chips. I'm a fan. He could drop the shoulder on you, and he's quick and twitchy as well, too, for a big guy. So, yeah, huge Dylan Johnson fan. I want to say he's 215 pounds around there, but great guy. Then I have Josiah Ezram, All-American, offensive tackle. Guys, he could be a full-time starter in a year, probably within his rookie year. Josiah Ezram, I want to say he's going to the Reese Senior Bowl or East-West Shrine Bowl, one of those games. But Josiah is that guy, dude, and he's so dope, very physical. I like him more as a run blocker than a pass blocker, but he's really good in the pass as well, too. And coming from Eastern Kentucky, he's going to be facing some steeper competition. I'm excited to see what he does in these bowl games. I think that's going to determine where he falls in this draft, but I have him going at 131 to the Arizona Cardinals. Then moving on, DeCorian Patterson. This is a scrappy defensive back, great pursuit of the ball, very good tackler. Really like this pick. Then we have Evan Anderson. If you get a chance, pull up another internet tab and do yourself a favor. Get some popcorn, get you a little snack, and type in Evan Anderson college football, Evan Anderson FAU. And his nickname is Clamps. Why do they call him Clamps? Because when he puts his hands on you, he'll knock you the heck out of the way. Evan Anderson is that guy. I like him a lot. Then Walter Roos, man, big guy. I want to say he's 6'6". He's a big dude, man. Offensive tackle, Oklahoma. He is that guy. So again, but we have 3 offensive linemen that I have selected in this draft. It's shoring up the O-line, shoring up the receivers, man. We got a running back to add additional depth, not necessarily a need, but that dude is, I mean, Dylan Johnson, you can't pass him up, man. If he's available, you take freaking Dylan Johnson, man. I could see Dylan Johnson going early 2nd round if he has, like, when the combine, because January 19th hasn't happened yet, but when the combine happens, yeah, Dylan is that guy. But let me know your thoughts. Grade this draft. Give me an A, give me an F minus, give me a Z if it's that bad. I want to hear what you guys, the people, have to take and say. Also, if you're not familiar with my channel, I have a lot of NFL draft prospects on the show. I think right now I've had about 13 to 14 draft prospects on this show so far since late fall last year. So hit that subscribe button. Do yourself a favor. See some dope content. I'm actually a Miami Dolphins fan. I don't want to paint the illusion that I'm a Cardinals fan, but I have a huge respect for your organization. I'm so excited. A lot of eyes are on the Cardinals, man. And I'm a football purist, man. I love football, so I try to be fair when I do these mock drafts. So anywho, that's all I got to say. Peace out. God bless you, and I'll see you on the next time on the Touchdown with Doug Smith. Thank you for watching another episode of the Touchdown with Doug Smith, where we have exclusive NFL content and exclusive NFL interviews. Be sure to hit that like and that subscribe button. Follow us on social media. See you on the next one.